अक्षर बोलेंगे तब जाएगा, लाइव में तो नहीं जाएगा। क्यों? स्क्रीन शेयर तो कर सकते हैं ना।
Satyam,
सर
ready? You can start. These are also joined.
हाँ सर, बस 1 मिनट सर, जस्ट पीपीटी वी आर शेयरिंग। ओके
ठीक है आप
ओके ओके। सो on behalf of DG Nectar, technical staff and scientific staff, I welcome all of you on this closing ceremony of 3-week summer training program on Geospatial Technology. Uh, we are Northeast Center for Technology Application and Reach. We are currently headquartered at Survey of India campus, Broni Broi State, Shillong. We also have office in Delhi, and we also have a center at Agartala, known as BCDI, and this is one of our technology demonstration center. So this is a very brief about Nectar. We are working across various sectors, and we have various objectives to develop more entrepreneurs and skill across northeastern states of India. Uh, so this is a very brief about the training program that we have conducted for 3 weeks. So we have 17 participants from geography and civil engineering background. So initially, what we observed that since all the students they have completed their graduation and post graduation during the period of Corona, so they weren't able to use the computer that much, and they are not that much tech savvy. So our initial goal was to make them more used to the computer technology, so that they are then we proceeded for the next step in teaching them the basics of remote sensing and GIS. So uh, during the 3 weeks program, for initial 2 weeks, we have tried to give them the basics of remote sensing and GIS, as well as very small glimpse of 1 day glimpse of drone technology also. And then for 4 days, we have given them a very short topic to carry out a case study. That case study is a very they have taken some small areas, and based on certain thematic areas that we presented to them, they have taken up a topic from it, and they have worked for 4 days. These topics initially to a GIS expert who is working into the industry, they may sound a very nothing at all, but when seen from the perspective of these students who have just came to know about the GIS and remote sensing technology, it's a huge milestone for them that they have been able to come out some output using different GIS and remote sensing technologies and application areas that are currently in use. So this is a very brief intro about the speakers that we invited throughout the 3 week training program. So we have various industrial experts right from EASRI India, Hexagon Geospatial. We have scientists from ANISAC, Dr. Ritu Anil Kumar, Dr. Victor Saiko, as well as Dr. Goswami also. So and Dr. Chirag Gupta also. And we also had our internal experts, Sri Rakesh Kumar Sharma, who is Chief Coordinator Technical, Sri Rajendra Jena, who is our Chief Geomatics Officer, Sri Dharmender Jha, who is our Senior Analyst, and I was also involved in practical, and I have also taken 1 or 2 theory sessions. Mr. Somnath Nath, who is a Senior Analyst, he was also involved for the DGPS and GPS training program. So throughout this training program, we have tried to give them a very short and a very basic overview of GIS and remote sensing technology. So they might have not been able to capture all that was taught to them, but at least they have been able to grasp 60 to 70% of whatever was told to them. So this is the 6 groups that we created for the code, this group case study. So these groups, the students themselves, they have nominated their members, and they have made these groups. So the very first group is Nikita Gogoi, Pooja Talukdar, Anjan Mysore. So they have taken up a study of acreage estimation of maize in Dharan district, Assam. Then the second group is Laitma Basumatri, Eureka Dokron, and Barbie Sangma. So they have taken up the study of acreage estimation of winter rice, a case study of Sonitpur district, Assam. Third group is Kiwi Bori, Sanam Donmon, and Sinam Padung. They have taken the study of change course detection of Wayan River in East Siang district, Arunachal Pradesh. Then the fourth group is Dejoplin Nonglang, Long Boka Ropme, and Stevenson Dakar. They have taken the application of remote sensing in Anbar sprawl of Shillong City, Meghalaya. Then fifth group is Tina Lapang and Super Strong Arm Shaila. They have taken up the study of damage assessment due to flood in Kachar district, Assam. And the last group is Nitin Sharma, Panjuma Kotaki, and Bariwan and L. Mavnai. They have taken up the study of landside susceptibility mapping of Guwahati Shillong National Highway. Uh, with this, uh, now I request our advisor, Dr. Collins sir, to facilitate our guest of honor, Dr. PLN Raju, Special Secretary DST, Government of Assam, and Director Assam Space Application Center, to facilitate in traditional Assamese style. Uh, Dr. Raju sir, that bamboo bottle, that is a product of Nectar. So it was developed at our currently BCDI Bamboo and Cane Development Institute, which is located at Agartala. So it is one of our trademark product that we are developing. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Uh, Now I request Ms. Panjuma Kotaki to present this Assamese traditional thing to DG sir virtually. Uh, DG sir, if we can switch on his mic, I request DG sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay. Now I request Ms. Kotaki to present the traditional Assamese style. Welcome to our advisor technical, Dr. Collins sir. Uh, Thank you, Ms. Kotaki. Now I request Dr. PLN Raju sir to give some words of advice to these students who are very new to this technology. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Satyam Tripathi, uh, Director General of Nectar, and Rajendra Jana, your advisor, Dr. Colin. Dharmender. So it was very nice that you could organize this program 3 weeks, and today is the concluding. So what I wish is, so I will try to know what project you are doing. I think I would like to address when they present, and then later on, because I will also get a feeling of what they have learned. So that it is better that I give an advice based on your experience and whatever knowledge you gain. I think at the after the presentation, I will just again come back and give my feedback and suggestions. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Raju sir. Now I request our advisor, Dr. Collins sir, to give some words of advice to these students.
Good morning to our DG sir from Delhi. Then Dr. PLN Raju sir. After a long time, I have been meeting him. Then our staff who are present through online mode. Then the staff like Satyam, Dharmendra, Panjuma, and all the staff here. And I would like to congratulate the students who have come for the training for the last 3 weeks. So I hope that you have gained lots of insights about the geospatial activities uh, in the training which you have been given. Well, uh, at the utmost, I would like to recollect back that in 2020, like we all know that it was a year of shock due to pandemics. Then 2021, it was a year of reckoning. Reckoning. Then it has given lots of opportunities. Although it was a year of shock, but it has given lots of opportunities to the people who are expertise in geospatial activities in terms of health, in terms of climate change. You know, geospatial uh, activities has been working in every aspect, like from you can see from the drivers, they are using these apps uh, for getting their livelihoods. Then the health sector, agriculture sector for mapping different uh, plantations, horticulture. We can name anything. Geospatial, I mean, expertise people who are having geospatial expertise, they can blend in anywhere, any department. So I think you are very lucky going out from here, passing out from here, getting the training from here. I hope that you will get lots of opportunities to be involved in your own states. Just recently also we are this Nectar and NEC, we are having one bamboo project. Then they have already asked Nectar to do some mapping. That also we are trying to take the people from the students from Northeast who are having the expertise in this field. So I would like to request even uh, Dr. Raju sir uh, to help Nectar in every possible way you can, so that the students, whatever students we have trained from here, they will be observed in their own states for their livelihoods activities. Uh, with our dynamic leader, our DG sir, who is exploring everything for the benefit of Northeast. I hope that we will take this opportunity to go ahead, so that the Northeast Eastern states and the students will gain a lot from this geospatial uh, endeavors. I congratulate you once again, and I wish you best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Colin sir. Now I request our DG Nectar to give the closing address of this 3 week training program on geospatial technology. Thank you all.
Dr. Raju, my dear colleagues, and all students. First of all, I would like to congratulate our geospatial team for completing this 21 days training program on geospatial technology. I am not intentionally, I am not using the word successfully completing. Because I would like to see after the presentation how this is done, then only we can say whether it is successful or not. So I hope that it was a very good program, and we have initiated this program for the benefit of the entire Northeast. I would like to say a few things before give you the actual related topics on this particular geospatial technology or this training program. See why we initiated this program and what is the importance of this program in the context of the recent scenario in our country. So that's very important for all of you to understand, particularly for the students. See, we have been, it is not like that we are not doing this kind of activities for long. We have been doing, for last 70 years, we have been doing all these things. There are many institutes out there in the country who are actively working in this field. But few things we have found that few things are still missing. So this missing things we need to somehow take it up. That's the important point for this whole program. So I I would like to suggest you that you take it in such a way so that actually you can contribute to the society. For example, let me give you an example. The understanding of the natural resources in Northeast. Suppose if we talk about that. So we have so many natural resources in Northeast. We talk about spices, we talk about turmeric, we talk about ginger. These are very good in the country, and we are producing a huge. But see, not a single industry are there in Northeast to take it up in a business model. So that's the important point. See, we don't have any industry over there. So what is the point of understanding all this? That we have these things, we have that thing. My point is that you try to analyze, map it in such a way so that this is the region of the Northeast where the turmeric is producing, and I don't know why I got disconnected. Anyway, so that's the important point that we need to look at it. So the idea is that you map it in such a way so that at the end of your at the end you can give us an idea, not to us but to the society, an idea that this is the resources that we have in this region, and then with these resources, what are the economy, kind of economy can be changed in that particular region. So that analysis we will try to bring the other people expert over there with the understanding of your field analysis what you have done. We will try to bring the expert or the economics to see that how we can take it further. That's a very important point. Just don't do something for the sake of doing. That's my point. That do something which really contribute in a bigger way to the society. So, for example, I gave you an example. See, what other example I can give you? That we all know that the saffron is produced only three districts in Kashmir. But can we not say that the climate of the Kashmir very much similar to the many of the places in Northeast? So why not saffron can be produced in Northeast? So we did an analysis through the geospatial the people, that we try to understand through the satellite data which are the districts of the Northeast are very close to the districts of the Kashmir which is producing saffron. And we found that, interestingly, we found that the Sikkim, the places, few places in Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh, and Meghalaya are very similar to what are almost similar to the places of Kashmir. Then we took the initiative and we brought farmers from the Kashmir, cultivate this saffron in Sikkim, and we got very successful quality product of saffron in Kashmir, in Sikkim. It is very similar to the Kashmir. So that's kind of the initial analysis we have done through our geospatial team. So that's what I'm trying to say, that the geospatial technology or geospatial information is very, very important for us to understand and to take it up further for the development of the society. There are many other examples that I can give you. So we have been doing some examples, like we have very famous, the North is very famous in aromatic plants. All of we know that we have in every household we have so many aromatic plants. But do you have any pharmacy over there? Do you have any pharmaceutical company over there? No. Only Sikkim have few pharmaceutical companies. That's the reason, that because the database is not clear. I can boldly say that many of the organization has done already many things, but this database are not given or transmitted or given to the authority, so that with the base of this database the industries are willing to set up some of their unit over there. That's the missing point. What we observed in Northeast. So our idea through this kind of training program is that we create a complete clear database of different species or different products in the Northeast through our in-house technology. We have now all available technology available in the tractor. We are also having drones. We have very good geospatial team that you might have already seen. They have given you training to in this period, in this 21 days. So with this the in-house capacity, we want to create an ecosystem which will try to give at least within next 2 years, we can try to bring at least 2, 3 industries to the Northeast related to some of the products. That's our goal. That's our main goal out of the whole the training program. It's not just like a training program and get a certificate and then with this certificate you try to get some job somewhere. It's not like that. Should we are planning in such a way so that the output of this training program can give all the people to understand more clearly about the ecosystem, and with this ecosystem we can take it further, how to connect industry and the other organizations. That's the whole idea. This is the fifth concept we have initiated this program. This is the first of this kind that we have initiated, and there may be so many mistakes, there may be so many things are not proper. The proper feedback from you very important for us to make it much finer in future. We are trying to make it in a regular way. This 21 days training program in a regular manner. Maybe within after 3 months there will be one more training program, and with this basic idea concepts, we will try to make it a 6 month certificate course on geospatial training in your future. But at the end of the day, as I am again telling you, that idea is to not have the course. Idea is to take this course further and then make a ecosystem so that we can bring industry to the Northeast related to the product of the Northeast. And then only we will say that it was a successful training. So with this hope, I'm expecting this kind of hope from all of you. With this hope, I again wish you all the best and looking forward to work with all of you in future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the beautiful remarks, sir. Now I invite the very first group of Anjon, Pooja and Nikita to start and give their presentation on acre estimation of maize in Dharan district.
A very good morning to each and every one of you present here. I would like to thank to our dear teachers who give us this golden opportunity, because through this presentation it helps us to improve our understanding about the topics and help us learn better. Before I start my presentation, I would like to introduce myself and my friends. I am Anjon Mosor, and Puja to Talukdar and Nikita Gogoy. The topic that I got for my presentation is acreage estimation of match is in Darang. Objective: the understanding the to understanding the best classification technique for acreage estimation procedures for the match crop. Introduction: Maize, popular called as the queen of cereal, is one of the important crops and growth in wide range of environment extending from the extreme semi-arid to sub-humid and humid region of India. It now runs as the third most important food grain crop in India. Maize is the most potential and predominantly rainy season crop in the upland ecosystem of northeastern region. Maize is cultivated in an area of about 0.17 million hectare with productivity of 1.50 ton per hectare in region, which is below India's national average productivity of 2.5 ton per hectare. The low match is productivity is mainly due to inadequate plant nutrition and cultivation of local cultivars. In northeastern hill region of India, maize is the primarily grown under the jhum land and terrace areas.
So this is the crop calendar from which we have taken the source from Department of Horticulture and Agriculture, and from here we have taken the Kharif maize, and from February to mid August. From here we have taken our data by looking at the calendar.
Study area. The, the, the Darang district is located in Assam, North Bank Plain region, 20 degree 9 this one, and has a total geographical area of the 1427.49 square kilometer, which is around 1.82% of the total geographical area of the state. The district crop intensity is about 180.30%, which is the more than the state average 152% due to the former double and triple crop. The region has two distinct growing seasons of the maize: Rabi September or October to February March, and Kharif February March to August September. The Directorate of the Agriculture Assam report for 2015 to 16 states that maize is cultivated in an area of 5,358 hectare with production 30,867 metric ton. The study area map. India, Assam, and to study the Darang map.
So we have chosen Tarang as our study area. So our methodology is, so we have taken Sentinel 2A and the date is from 17 March 2022. Then we have taken European Space Agency LULC 2021, and from this both we have done masking agriculture area, and for masking we have done scrub forest, wetland, barren land and open land, and from there we have done classification, and the classification we have taken maximum livelihood classification, vector support vector machine classification and random forest classification, and by this we have done overall accuracy, and we have even showed copper coefficient.
The results we have find out that by applying the three classification techniques, they are the random forest classification, support vector machine and maximum likelihood classifier technique. So the maize area obtained under random forest classification technique is 11,606.3 hectare. Under support vector machine, the maize is cultivated in an area of 10,480 hectare, while the area under maximum likelihood classification is 6,442.07 hectare. So here we have find out the accuracy assessment table for maximum likelihood classifier.
So from this we have done the accuracy, we have compared with the Google Earth. So the users is the pixel from the preference which we have taken from the arc, and the producer are from the Google Earth. These are the correct accuracy. So from this, for overall accuracy we have done calculated by total number of correctly classified pixel into by number of reference pixel into 100. So it has been done diagonally, like 7 into 7, 7 by 7, 8 by 9, like that. And then for the kappa coefficiency we have used total sample by total correctly classified into 100.
So under the three different classification techniques, we have find out the overall accuracy assessment percentage and the kappa coefficient percentage. Under RF classification, the overall accuracy percentage is 78% and kappa coefficient percentage is 72.90%. Under support vector machine, the overall accuracy is 70.73% and the kappa coefficient percentage is 75.32%. Then under the maximum likelihood classification technique, we have found out the overall accuracy percentage is 75.60 and the kappa coefficient percentage is 72.65%. So here we have made a map of the this is the result of the random forest classification algorithm that we have found out, and then we have classified into different categories like maize, other crops, current fallow, barren land, wetland, settlement, water body, tree clad, and the district boundary. And this is the result of the map of support vector machine classification algorithm. And in the same way, this is the maximum likelihood classifier algorithm.
So result is the same as we have shown in this table. So this was our final result. So based on the random forest classification, we have achieved overall accuracy of 78%, which is the highest, and in kappa coefficient is 72.90. And based on support vector machine classification, we have achieved overall accuracy 70.73 and kappa coefficient 75.32. And based on maximum likelihood classification, we achieved overall accuracy of 75.60 and kappa coefficient we have achieved 72.65 percentage. Thank you.
What data you have used?
Sentinel 2A satellite
What is Sentinel 2A?
multispectral.
How many bands?
10 bands, 11 bands, sorry.
What are those bands?
Infrared, so infrared, short infrared, red, green, blue,
Infrared also. What is the range of spectral region for the infrared? I don't take any.
0.7 to 1.5 NIR.
Okay. Shortwave infrared. What is the difference between near infrared and shortwave infrared in characteristic wise, and how it is different? What you can achieve with that? What I mean is, if you wanted to use identify vegetation, so infrared gives the highest reflectance because of the chlorophyll content and other things. But there is a shortwave infrared also, 1.55 to 1.75. So it is also a special significance. So what is that? It is more of a absorbing water content. Suppose if your crop is water stressed or due to disease infected, and then because of the water stress, etc., so those type of things you can identify using these spectral bands. What is the spatial resolution of this?
ten meter.
Okay. When you say you compared that accuracy with Google Earth, is it? But how do you know that Google Earth that because it is not is it available Google Earth for the same season?
Yes, it is.
Did you go to the field?
No, we haven't, but in the timeline we changed the time according to our date we have taken.
Speak to the mic. Yeah. But did you go to the field?
No, sir, we didn't get much time.
Yeah, but you can get the accuracy only when you sample training sample sets and go to the field, and how much is correct, how much is not correct. Without going to the field,
Yes, sir,
it's
but
not actually correct. You have to also go to the field. Yeah. Yeah, but you have taken up Darang. No? Darang is how far it is? You are from Assam only, I think. Yeah.
I don't know much about this GIS, what Raju sir has pointed out. I think all those points are very important. Having domain expert is very, I mean, it's very good if you're having that domain expert. But since it's the first time, I think you have done a good job. It is the first time for you for doing this one. I hope that you'll be able to carry forward this one.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
Congratulations and thank you from my side.
Thank you so much, sir.
Try to read and more, and then try to apply those things. So then only you'll be able to remember better. Yeah, all the best. Hello. Hello. Yeah, good morning.
Any questions from sir? DG sir, sir?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Last, at the end, few questions.
Okay, sir. Uh, okay. Uh, Thank you, Nikita, Pooja, and Anjan. So now I invite the second group, Laitma Basumatri, Eureka Dokrin, and Barbie Sangma, for their presentation on acreage estimation of winter rice, a case study of Sonpur district.
Good morning, respected sir, present out here, and my dearest friend, myself, Lithima Basumatari. I would like to thank all the staff of Nectar on behalf of my group for giving us the opportunity and this platform.
Good morning, sir. Good morning to everyone. My name is Eureka, and
Good morning, sir, and all my dear friends. I'm Berby Sangma, and we're from group number 2. Um, so, so for our case study, we choose the topic that is on that is on agriculture crop monitoring, and from the Sonipur acreage. Sorry, so that we choose the topic that is on acreage estimations of winter rice from Sonipur district of Assam. So, in the past 2 centuries, the impact of human activities on the land has grown, enormously altering entire landscape and ultimately impacting the Earth's nutrient and hydrological cycle as well as climate. A major initiative to study the observing and monitoring of crops is to understand the acreage estimations of land used in the region. Objectives: to study the estimations of Sali rice growing area in Sonitpur district of Assam.
uh, I would like to go further and explaining the studies area of Sonitpur. Uh, Sonitpur district is an administrative district in the state of Assam in India. Its district headquarters is located at the Tezpur. Uh, Sonitpur district lies on the plain between the foothills of the Himalayas and the valley of the Brahmaputra, which form in the southern border. The district is located between the 26.67 degree 39 minutes north latitude and 92.857 77 minute east longitude. Sonakpur district is the second largest area in Assam after Karbi Anglong district, which is 5,324 square kilometers. Sonitpur district falls under the subtropical region climate region. In summers, the region experiences hot and humid with an average temperature of 27 degrees Celsius, whereas the rainfall variability is of 3,000 millimeters in wet months January to June, which is both a boon and a bane for the people. Now, I will pass on the presentation to Lutma.
Thank you, Eureka. Now proceeding to materials and methodology. In data collection, satellite image is taken as prior, where the satellite image is downloaded from Sentinel-2 from Earth Explorer portal of date 4 June 2021, where LOC image is taken from ESA, European Space Agency of 2021, where both the data are combined for making the agriculture area. Where after masking the agriculture area, we proceed to image classification, and in image classification we classified it into 3, which is maximum likelihood classification, support vector Mason classification, and random forest classification, where we have collected the signature from the particular 3 images, and based on these 3 classification we have taken out the accuracy. Result and assessment. Rice grown in Sonipur district. The region is rich in agriculture activities, where both Rabi and Kharif are also grown. As well, although Rabi and Kharif are grown in the region, but rice is still accepted as the staple food crop in the region. The farmers of the region mostly dependent upon the winter paddy, which is known as sali rice, while the region grows 3 types of rice, where ahu, which is autumn rice, which is grown between March and April it is harvested in June and July. And Boro rice, which is known as summer rice, which is cultivated in the month of November to December and harvested in the month of May and June. Where the present study, Sali is taken as the prior. Sali rice is traditionally grown during June and July and harvested in November and December. This rice germplasm of Assam are classified on the basis of growing season, crop duration, land and hydrological characteristic, seed size and shape, aroma and endosperm characteristic, which I have taken this particular line from the rkbassam.in. The particular study is conducted upon the district of Sonipur, as we have known, to see the acreage of Sonipur district for Sali rice. The particular study is conducted with the help of support vector machine, trained random forest, maximum likelihood classification techniques. As shown in the table 1, where random forest classification depicts the rice grown in Sonipur district, is about 71,085.85 hectare. As for the SVM classification, which covers the area of 67,102.14 hectare, and in maximum likelihood classification, where the Perry area cover about 69,744.22 hectare. This is the accurate estimation of Sali rice in Sonipur using the support vector machine classification techniques, where we have classified it into 11 themes, which is agri-plantation, paddy, fallow land, trees, marshland, others, and as well vegetables, water body, scrubland, settlement, and the particular last point, which is Sonipur district land, we have given in the legend. This is the accurate estimation of winter rice in Sonipur district using random forest classification techniques. This is the accurate estimation of winter rice in Sonipur district using maximum likelihood classification techniques. This is the accuracy assessment table of random forest classification. As we are not able to go to the particular area for the survey, but we have done this through image classification as the secondary method, where we have in this particular table we have calculated the accuracy assessment using kappa coefficient, where in kappa coefficient we have calculated it like total accuracy minus random accuracy divided by 1 minus random accuracy. Referring to table 2, where in the study it tries to show the accuracy assessment of all the 3 classification, where we have, as you can see in the table, we have given the user accuracy and kappa coefficient, where in the user accuracy and random forest we have got 71.42%, and in SVM we have got 69.04%, and in MLC 73.80%, which records that MLC has got the highest accuracy in user accuracy. And while for the kappa coefficient, we have got 60.62% in random forest, and in SVM we have got 57.34%, and in MLC we have got 63.82%, where we can also see that in kappa coefficient too, we have got the accuracy of 63.82% in MLC itself. As well shown in the table 3, sorry, I missed something. I missed the table. Okay. And as well, I have missed table 3, some slides. As well shown in the table 3, I will explain it. The overall accuracy assessment of the classification, where we have shown the accuracy assessment of the classification itself, and about the kappa coefficient of different classification techniques. Kappa coefficient is used in the study to measure the inter-rater reliability for qualitative items. It is used to express the accuracy of image classification, which is used to produce a thematic map. These are the bibliography which I have used for the particular study. Thank you.
study. Actually, what is the total crop calendar of this crop period of this rice?
Pardon, sir, I didn't get it. Oh, sir, I have taken 2015 and 16 crop calendar.
Rice का कितना period of the crop, duration of the crop?
Oh, sir, duration of the crop, sali rice.
नहीं वो
It's
winter rice.
yes, sir. It's
हाँ,
sali rice. Winter rice is known as sali rice too. The crop period for winter rice is it is grown in the month of like June and July and harvested in.
You are always telling June and July means 2 months.
Yes, sir.
The
Means like
crop period. No, no, no.
between the
See,
period. Okay.
your statement is wrong. Grown in June and July, harvested in October, November. What is it? August, September. What is the total period of the crop?
Sir, it's 6 months.
No. 6 months means when it is harvested in December.
Yes, sir. Harvested in December, sir. 4 to 5 months, sir.
So it should be specific, no? You say, see, June, July, and you say August, September. You cannot give the statements like that. All through your presentation, you are telling 2 months is the crop period.
No, sir. I have.
And then harvested in the next 2 months. Is it a correct statement?
Okay, sir. I made a mistake in while saying I think so. Then. Sorry for
you have
that.
to be careful what you speak.
Okay, sir.
So it is, I think, 5 months or something.
Yes, sir.
180 days. Yeah. Now, you used different classification techniques.
Yes, sir.
So what are the software tools you have used?
Sir, ArcGIS.
ArcGIS.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So ArcGIS, all these three classification techniques are part of it.
Yes, sir.
One is you say maximum likelihood classifier. And
Yes, sir. I did in ArcGIS itself.
So what is the difference between all these classifiers?
Sir, in this three classification, we find that different the area means like in some classification we don't get the particular thing that we want means like everywhere we can see the different means like measurement. So I gave the three so that we can find
how many bands you use in each classifier?
Sir, I have used total 4 bands.
Which are those bands?
Sir, near infrared, infrared, short wave infrared, and then red, blue, green.
What is difference between near infrared and infrared?
Sir, near infrared, which gives a false color combination.
Your statement's always wrong.
Sorry, sir.
Near infrared, infrared, both are same. See, one more. I'm asking particular about difference between these techniques, like random forest, and then your maximum likelihood classifier, and then SVM support vector machines. What is that? It is that statistically you classify or probability wise, or how you do. What is the
Sir, I have used this as probability only because we didn't get the perfect accuracy of the.
Okay. Background. Yeah, it's just starting, but you should learn the what is the background going on. Okay. And then I think everybody has done all automatic classification techniques. You should also try to see that generating different multispectral bands are there. You should have tried different combination of bands, like a false color composite, natural composite, and then also use a shortwave infrared, and then different vegetation indices, NDVI, other things, and also try to classify using visually seeing what is there. And then Sonitpur is not far off. You could have gone to the field also. I think it could have helped you because you are lucky enough that whatever you are doing now, the same crops are also available now. I think you should have gone there to try to and see that ground, how it looks on the ground. Suppose if on the ground, suppose the crop is grown at different stages. Some is 1 month old, some is 2 months old, and then how it looks on the satellite image. So you'll have a feeling of actually how it looks on the satellite image at different stages of these crops are grown.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Uh, Thank you, Group 2. Now we'll break for 5 to 10 minutes for tea break, and then we will start with the remaining presentations.
What he says is that I have done. Is it a teamwork or I don't know? You said I have done, so I thought. I think it's okay.
DG sir, with your permission, can we proceed for the third presentation? Okay, now I invite the third group of Sinam Padung, Kiwi Bori, Sanam Donmon to present their case study on change course detection of Oyan River in East Siang district, Arunachal Pradesh. So Sinam is from Arunachal Pradesh, Kiwi is from Arunachal Pradesh, and Sanam is from Meghalaya. This one is handmade. Slide is this one's touch screen. You can see here also, यहाँ पे सिर्फ दिखेगा, यहाँ पर अपडेट करते हो, इस स्क्रीन को मत छोड़ना, ठीक है?
Good morning, sir, and all my dear friends. My name is Senam Padung. This is Kiwi Bori. This is Sahanam Donmon. We are we are group 3, and we are uh, we are presenting a case study on change course detection of Oyan River in East Siang district, Arunachal Pradesh. Now it's introduction. A river is a natural water course, usually fresh water, flowing towards an ocean, a lake, a sea, and another river. Hook 1984. In few cases, a river simply flows into ground or dry up completely at the end of its course and does not reach another body of water. According to Muhammad and others, in 2015, river course change in a natural phenomenon which takes place majorly due to flood occurrence. Rivers flowing downhill from river source to river mouth do not necessarily take the shortest path. Objectives. Our main objectives in this study area is to analyze the changing course of Oyan River from the year 2000 to 2005 and 2015 to 2022 to identify the changes of river course over span of year, to study the migration of river, to examine how the how much the area has been shifted from original course.
Good morning, sir. Study area. The Oyan River is located in Sile Oyan Circle of East Siang district in Arunachal Pradesh. River lies between latitude 28.1 degree north and longitude 95.1 east. It is situated 9 km away from sub-district headquarters Sile and 29 km away from district headquarters Pasigat. The duration of study is considered from 2000 to 2005 and 2015 to 2022. This is the study area map. As we can see, this is India map, and this side it is Arunachal Pradesh map, and from there I have taken out the East Siang district map, and after that blue one is Oyan River. This is situated in East Siang district. This is a small village. About our methodology, The description of study area, data acquisition and method used for data processing, procedure for preparation of thematical map. We have used the thematical map and criteria used for identification of change course of Oyan River using GIS and remote sensing. First, we have done the data download from Art Explorer. After that, we have done extraction. After that, layer extract. After that, creation of river safe file for each year. After that, we have do the NDWI. After that, we have done the analysis, the final result out.
Good morning, everyone. Uh, um, I want. Uh, this is the map that we can see from this slide about the thematic of Oyen River. As we can see from the 2000, as we compare from 2000 to 2005, there is a slight changes as the water start increases, and also as we compare from 2005 to 2015, as also the river start increases. But as we compare from 2015 to 2022, the river also started fragmented due to the floating of erosion also. Uh, this is the analysis that is great, and also the changes course of the Oyen River. The the changes course in migration is the natural course of the described of a stream or the river move over the span of year. During the year 2000, 2000 to 2022, it is migrated toward the left and is a maximum from to 404 meters and to 13 meters. And at the maximum. And in 2002 to 2005, the migrating toward left, right and left bank. From this diagram, we can see that the Oyen River is also start migrating. Then 2000.
During 2015, it take high migration in 2015. We will change now. Yeah, in 2015 the river course has been increased, but in 2002 or 2015. But in 2000, 2005 and 2022, the migration is not much different. It has been in from the right bank and left bank, it's little bit increasing and decrease in the both side. But in 2015, it has increased a little bit large. Wait, you have done mistake this one. From this map, change course in area, we can see that in 2015, the area change was highest, has 6.6 square kilometer, while in other, the area the change was some has 5.4 square kilometer in between 2005 and 2022. The lowest area was 2.3 square kilometer during 2000.
Conclusion, the study shows that the Oyen River tends to shift in both banks, that is from right to left during the years 2000 to 2005 and from 2015 to 2022. The flow direction and the low velocity is the main causes of the bank erosion and the river course shifted. The changing river morphology and the human activities have also contributed to the higher bank erosion. Thank you.
Yeah, I think good study. Your slides are more visible, and then wanted to know that you have used 2005, 15, 4, no? 2005, 2005, 15, 22. So I just wanted to know that why that the area of the water is different in different seasons. See, one is 2005 is very less, and then 15 is I think highest you mentioned. See, what is the date of all these four images?
Oh, sir, we have taken uh, January to February month, sir.
All these periods.
Yeah.
Okay. So what it may be, you also have to relate to the rainfall during that time. So it may not be the permanent change, but it is seasonal and periodic, maybe because of that. Suppose in June, Arunachal, June 15, there is a lot of landslides and a lot of rainfall.
Yes, sir.
So, what is the rainfall during those months? Because if you go to IMD website and then you will get the details. So, if you know that, you know that maybe the river is swollen because of temporary, because during that rainy period. So, then it may not be increase overall,
Yes,
because it's also seasonally, because the water is dynamic in nature. So, and then you also mentioned there is a 400 meter and 13 meter. What is that? 400. The change of river course. 404 and then 13. Yeah.
Oh, sir, this one is the maximum and minimum river bank, sir, which has
No, with
shifted from the left bank.
No, it is during 2022
Yeah,
span
sir,
and it
2000.
migrated towards the maximum. No, when it is maximum,
Sir,
can you show that 404 meters where it is on the image?
Sir, yeah, this one. Sir, 2000 is sir pink one, and 2022 is red one. From there we have calculated, sir.
No, correct. It is not all along the coast. No, there may be at one particular place.
Oh.
Where,
Sir, we have taken.
Where is that 400 meters?
Sir, we did not write that one.
No, we have to show. No, you have done or somebody has done this for you.
Sir, we have done.
Yeah,
Sir, we have taken the left bank. Sir, we have calculated.
correct. Left bank. You show me where it is. 400 meters on the image.
Yeah,
See, one is.
This one pink one is.
What color is 2022?
Yeah.
Red.
Red, sir.
And then 2005. 5 is green.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
2000 is sir pink.
If you come to that mouth of river, there is not much change. But it is on the upstream only there is some change.
Yes, sir.
Where is that? 400 meters. And then what data you have used?
Sir, we have used Landsat for Landsat Sentinel-2.
Okay. What is that NWDI?
And NDWI.
NDWA.
Normalize.
Uh,
Differential water index, sir.
uh.
Normalized differential water
What
index.
is the formula for that?
Sir, green minus NIR divided by green plus NIR.
Okay. Now, what is the benefit of that?
Sir, to get the pictures of that water body. To get.
That is otherwise also you get it.
No, sir. When we put the formula, then only we will get that. We can see the that river bodies.
No, but even if you take FCC also, you get the water body. What is the reflectance of water body?
Reflectance. Sir, don't know.
Eh?
Forgot, sir.
You know what is reflectance?
Yes, sir.
What is reflectance? Where the reflectance is highest, where the reflectance is lowest for the water bodies? Where the absorption is more?
Where is in the place where it is the maximum water?
No.
Oh, no.
I'm asking about spectral region. Is it in blue region, green region, infrared region, where this absorption is more? It looks more darker.
I think in 2022, sir.
No, spectral characteristics I'm asking.
I think you have got lots of insight from Raju sir. He's very experienced. I mean, in Northeast, he has been director of NESAC. After he comes to NESAC, all the projects in Northeast has been, initiated by NESAC. So we are very happy that sir is there, the right person to guide you. Whatever inputs he has given, I think you should take it very seriously. That one. So we understand that you have all these things are very new to you. Yeah. But I can see that you are doing very well. You are doing all this change course detection. Yeah. Most of the presentation I found that it ends up in result. But I think you can put some suggestions also, no? Like what are the suggestions? Because you're studying GIS. Like in a selected site, you are superimposing your, lots of information in that. Like you are covering that area with information by taking the parameters related to weathers, climate, soil, abiotic factors, biotic factors. So which are the places that is best for development, or which are the places where problems occur, where land degradation is there. So you are going to the people, to the stakeholders by providing this information. So these are the places where we have to intervene. You are going to tell to the people. So that is the main motive of this training, no? Of whatever you have learned in a simple way. So by not only the studies, but the suggestions that you are going to give to the people who really needs. No? You are going to the farmers. You are talking about rice and all this stuff, no? So which are the months that this type of rice, like the what you call this sali rice, the boro rice, are suitable, and all this stuff. So since you are all very new to this one, I hope that you will be able to go ahead further with the guidance from sir also. I think this will not be the first, or this will not be the end. It will be the first. We hope that we can get further guidance from him also, and from the geospatial team.
Thank you.
Now I invite group 4. Uh, Group 4, Dejoplin Nonglang, Long Bhakupar Ropme, and Stevenson Dekar to present their case study on application of remote sensing and GIS in urban and regional planning. So they have studied the urban sprawl of Shillong city and the surrounding area. So all these three boys are from Meghalaya only. So ठीक है. While speaking, keep this mic as close as possible. Okay. This is simple drag and move. This is a touch screen. Screen touches. You what can I swipe to left? Your presentation will change. These two screens are synced. So यहाँ पे जो आएगा वो वहाँ पे भी आएगा. But you operate only from here. This is just for viewing only. Okay. एक बार उस साइड कर. Just see this wire. It's very important. You only have to speak from the mic only. Okay. This is the screen. You can change it. Okay. Good. This is stylus. If you want to write anything, you can write.
Hello. Okay, thank you so much, sir. A very good afternoon to each and every one of you, especially to our experts from sir, for both of you. Now we will be present to you the application of remote sensing and GIS in urban and regional planning. To study the urban sprawl of Shillong City, East Khasi Hill, Meghalaya. Before I go further, I would like to introduce myself and my friends. me myself, Dajoblin Nonglang, from Meghalaya, Shillong, studied in MA Geography in William Carey University.
Me myself, Steven Sandakar. I also study in the same university, that is in Shillong, William Carey University.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. I myself, Longbak Parame, me also from the same institution from William Carey University, Shillong.
Okay, thank you. Introduction. Urban sprawl is the unrestricted growth in many urban areas of housing, commercial development, and road over large expanses of land with little concern of urban planning. Urban sprawl is also known as horizontal spreading or dispersed urbanization. According to the Oxford English Dictionary 2001, it defines the word as the struggling expansion of an indeterminate urban or industrial development into adjoining countryside area of this advancement. Objective of the study. The following are the objective for the purpose of the study. To study the increasing household and decadal growth rate and examine the improvement of household in the city center and its agglomeration through the years 2005 2022. To analyze the change detection of urban sprawl in Shillong. Study area. Shillong is located in India. Shillong is located in India, in Asia continent, degree minute per second at degree minute second, latitude and longitude coordinate are from 25 degree 34 minutes 8 second 8.11 second to 91 degree 52 minutes 59.27 second east. Shillong is the state capital and it is the only major urban center of the entire state. Shillong formerly called Yedo or Yodo. The city is located in the east central part of the state on the Shillong Plateau at an elevation of 4,990 feet. The total urban population as of the 2011 census of India, Shillong had a total population of...
Yeah, you can go to the next slide. Yes.
Okay. This is the study area map. So we take, this is the first one is in India and the map, and then the second one is Meghalaya, and then we take the part of the Meghalaya from East Khasil district, and then we go to the study area, that is Shillong city.
So thank you, Dajoblin. So now we'll come to my part, that is the methodology. The description of study area, data acquisition and methods used for data processing, procedure for preparation the urban area of Shillong by using this software, that is remote sensing and GIS. So these are the methods that we collect for making the build-up index in the city area of Shillong. First, so these are the process for doing this in NDBI. First we get by download the data from the Earth Explorer and then we extract them, and we do that the layer stack. So and then he said that we choose the Shillong city as our study area, and then we do the calculation for NDBI by using the formula that is SWIR minus NIR divided by SWIR plus NIR. And then we analyze it, and the results are this. So the first map here shown that these are the Shillong city, which is in this light color, that is this color, light color. And then as it's shown here in legend, these are the Shillong city, and this number 2 also the map of 2015. And then for the clearly analysis, I will handle this mic to Mr. Stevenson.
Thank you, Long Bha Kupar. My part is, firstly, I will analyze the map. As it's shown in the image, that there is increasing build up in the image, that is in 2000, comparing to the 1000 and 2005. There is an increasing in build up in 2022, as you can see in this image. And then come to the analysis. The analysis from the study area, it has been observed that there is an increasing in build-up in Shillong city, which indicated transformation of land from other use to urban build-up in order to cater for growing demand in housing and service sector. The study area has undergone significant transformation since the year 2000 till today. As in 2005, the area in Shillong area was only 14.04 square kilometers, but in 2015 it's increasing to 28.46 square kilometers, and in 22 the area increased to 41.2 square kilometers. And coming to the conclusion, these studies focus on identifying the extent and pattern of urban sprawl in Shillong and its surrounding area use remote sensing and Landsat platform. Shillong had undergone significant use land cover transformation in the last 30 years. The topography is hilly and rugged, and the urban development was undertaken in unplanned manners. The evaluation of annual expansion index, however, revealed that many parts of the study area experienced high speed of urban development between 2000 and 22. It is therefore essential that urban planners and policy makers evaluate and monitor land use and land cover from time to time to ensure that this transition does not harm the society, economy, and environment. In here we ended our presentation. Thank you.
Yeah, what data you have used?
Landsat 8 and Sentinel-2B.
2005 Sentinel may not be there, no?
2005 is Landsat.
In 2005 we got a Landsat 5, so we use.
What is that percentage increase of area from 2005
So as we can
to
see
2000?
from the slide, there are increasing percentage from.
Yeah, you are not calculated.
Oh, percentage. Okay, thanks, sir.
2005 to 2022. It is almost 3 times. Yeah? 300. 41.2. Almost 3 times. Yeah. Now, what are the classes you have created? Is it done digitally or it is done visual interpretation?
Pardon, sir?
You said the area urban sprawl. How you demarcated? Manual demarcation or you have done digital classification?
Visual, sir.
See, one is 14 square kilometer, second is 28, third is 41 point something. How you extracted this? How you got it?
So by doing the formula, sir, NDB.
First of all, the map.
Or the map.
what you get a map, how do you get that map? Area 14 to 28.46, how do you get it? What technique you applied? Which software you have used?
ArcGIS, sir.
What are the tools you have used in that? What analysis you have done there? Somewhere you mentioned NDVI.
You might have used something to get that map, no?
Yeah, yeah.
How did you get that map of 2005, 2010, and 2015?
2015 and 22.
How did you?
Yes, sir. By here we can see, sir, that in this by doing this method, sir, this layer stack and using this NDBI.
Now, what is NDBA?
Normalized differential build-up index.
What is that formula?
SWIR minus NIR divided by SWIR plus NIR.
What is that?
Short wave infrared.
You tell again.
Short wave infrared minus near infrared divided by short wave infrared plus near infrared.
Short wave infrared minus
near infrared. Then divided by short wave infrared plus near infrared.
What is short wave infrared?
So it is a subset of the infrared bands covering the wavelength ranging from 1.4 to 3 microns.
1.4 to
1.4 to 3 microns.
Which is the band in that? Which band is in Sentinel and which band in Landsat? Represents that short wave infrared.
In Sentinel-2, sir, it is band 8 and band 11. Band 8 is near infrared and band 11 is short wave infrared.
What is the range of that short wave infrared? Wavelength? But I don't think it is short wave infrared is 1.4 to 3 is wrong. 1.4 to 1.657, 1.7 something is that. It is something like 1.55 to 1.75, but not up to 3. Yeah. And you are not told us how your map has come out. Suppose if you use NDBI, NDBI if you use, and then you will also come to that these are all the values if you get in that belongs to urban area, and these are values belongs to vegetation. So you have to separate it out, no? Because
yes, so we did that, sir. We take out the value of that particular area, then we make it range between suppose the urban areas is 0 point something, like the lowest is 0.02 to 0.14. That is the range we take it. Then we just do in the software. We just tell the software that the range we want to make a build-up index. We want to take out the build-up index. So we just type the range between this range and this range should be build-up index.
But how accurate your result? You say 14 square kilometer and then 28. How do you validate?
Pardon, sir?
You say this is the urban sprawl area. 3 maps you have shown, 2005, 15, 22. Whatever you have done, I say everything is wrong. But you have to justify whatever you have done, you are correct. How do you validate your results? But you have to use some data, already presently available data, or something similar study has done and with field verification and other things, and then you should use that data as a reference and then compare. That is the method normally you have to use to check that how accurate your results are. Okay.
Okay, sir. Since this is the first time, sir, so from my side, I think we have missed out the result of an output.
No, it's okay because it's a short time. So we require more time to do all these things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
So now I invite Group 5, Super Strong Arm Shaila from Meghalaya and Tina Lapang from Meghalaya. This is the screen, not the phone, only screen. This is ठीक है उसके अलावा पीछे तार है उस पर ध्यान देना उस पर बैठना
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected sir, respected Colin sir, and everyone joining online. Respected DG sir, and my name is Super Strong Arm Shilla, and this is my friend Tina. Yes, sir. Yeah. Actually, my father, he named me Super Strong Arm Shilla. So. So, sir, we are both from Meghalaya. We are both BTech graduate from civil engineering. So our topic for our presentation is damage assessment due to flood. So these are the contents. First one is introduction, methodology, and then study area map, flood inundation maps, land use land cover maps, and then we have results. So for this introduction, so we have damage assessment. I'll just explain what is the damage assessment means. It is the process for determining the nature and extent of loss, suffering, or harm of a community or area caused from disasters such as earthquake, floods, and all. So in our case study, we took the flood incident that happened recently in Kachar district of Assam. And the data sets that we are used for our case study are microwave images from Sentinel-1, dated 25th May 2022, 28 June 2022, and 24th of July 2022. We are using microwave remote sensing, because for optical remote sensing, we can't use optical remote sensing as it captures cloud cover for the flood incident that was happened in Kachar district. And the land use land cover map is ESA 2020. And now comes methodology. First step is we download the microwave images from Copernicus open access hub, and we extract them. Um, we extract the water bodies using Snap software. After we extract the water bodies, we convert the data into TIFF format, and then we export them to ArcGIS software. And the next step is we convert the raster datasets into polygon, and then we analyze the data using few process like geoprocessing, reproject, and then we add the land use land cover map, and then we reclassify the cropland area and the built-up area, and then we have the result. And for the next remaining slide, I will give to my friend Tina.
Thank you, Super Strong. I will be taking over the presentation from here. So the next slide is about our study area map. This is the map for Kachar district of Assam. It is situated at 24.78 degree north and 92.85 degree east, and on the lower part of Assam. So the next slide is about the flood inundation maps for the month of May, June, and July. As we can see, the flood was intensified during the month of June as compared to May, and as we can see, the flood was maximum during the month of June as compared to May, and it subsided during the month of July. Next. And this slide consists of the land use land cover map, and we found out we got the cropland and built up area of Kachar from the land use land cover map. And these are the flood area overlaid on cropland and built up area. We can see like how much cropland and built up areas were affected during the month of May, June, and July. Next. And now we come to the results. We did many steps such as reproject, reclassification, and mosaic calculation of the area. And with the help of the attribute table and zonal statistics, we got the affected areas. From this table, we can see that the flood was maximum during the month of June as compared to May and July. 467.32 square kilometer of area was affected, out of which 4.9 square kilometer were agricultural land and 1969 square meter were settlement area or built up areas. With this, I conclude our presentation, and we would like to thank Nectar for giving us this opportunity and guiding us throughout this training program. Thank you.
Describe about Sentinel-1. What is it?
Sir, for the Sentinel-1 data, we downloaded the data from Copernicus Open Access Hub, and with this GRDH format.
What are the spectral characteristics?
So, and yes, sir, the polarization we took is VV plus VH, sir.
What is that wavelength it is?
Sorry, sir?
It is the wavelength of the satellite data. Bandwidth, what is the band it is? It is X band or C band or what is that? Which satellite
Yes, sir, band C, sir.
Right? You go to that spectral this one, specifications, technical specifications of Sentinel-1, you get all the details.
Yes, sir.
So it is, as you said, no, VV and VH, the polarization in which you get the data. So, and then it is also the reason. It is, suppose if you take our own data, it is C band, and then this is extended C band, or whatever it is, the spectral signature you should understand. Which software you have used?
We're using two softwares. One is Snap and one is ArcGIS.
Okay. Okay. You could get the area, and then where you get that agriculture area. You also classify. You are
Agricultural area and all. We got them from this land cover maps.
From where? You prepare or you got from somewhere? This one, cropland area of Kachar.
Yes, sir. ESA, sir.
From where you got this cropland area?
This one we reclassify them in ArcGIS, and then we make separate maps for both the cropland area and the built-up area, sir.
Okay. How much is damage to agriculture crop area?
Sir, we'll just say like affected, not damaged.
Okay.
So these are the result that we got after we did the zonal statistics and attribute table. So these are the result we got for May, for June and July, sir, respectively.
And if you go to the built-up area, 1969 square meters. What is that?
Sorry, sir?
Built-up area.
Actually, sir, built-up area and settlement area is the same, sir.
Damaged, no? Affected area.
Yes, sir. And this agricultural land, we took it in square kilometer, and the settlement area affected, we took it as a square meter, sir.
No, it is in square meters?
Yes, sir. This one is in square meter, sir. This one is in square kilometer.
But I doubt you say 655 square meters. So it is even less than what is that? 30 by 30 meters. 30 by 30 meter is something. You see, if you take veterinary college,
yes, sir,
it is 200 meter by 200 meters. So it comes around 4,000 square meters, and your area is coming maybe less than this area. Is it correct?
Sir,
less than this campus.
Sir, not sure about that, but this is just that we got according to our.
Well, I doubt something you have to check.
A bit small, yes, sir.
Very small.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Take 100 meters from here to there, and
Because if you see, but flood affected area is too huge. 339 square kilometers, and then if it is settlements, it is affecting settlements. It is many buildings. Yours is coming only one or two buildings. So it is something wrong.
Sir, just a minute, sir.
No, but your area is shown more here. But physically we see map, but the figure is something different.
believe that your approach is good.
Somewhere you have done something, but
Methodology,
area.
only the figures maybe that
Yeah,
has to
unit
be
is something wrong, and then yeah, maybe hectares.
I find that methodology is very clear.
Yeah.
And presentation also is good.
Thank you, sir.
Only the values maybe.
Values, recheck the values. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir.
So I now invite the sixth and the last group. Barehun from Meghalaya, Panjuma Kotaki. She is senior analyst with Nectar, and Nitin Sharma from Haryana. So he is also senior analyst with Nectar. So since they both have been now assigned to geomatics team, but they both are from different background. Nitin Sharma is from masters in astrophysics. Panjuma Kotaki is MTech in geotechnical engineering. So we have included them also in the training program so that they also learn about the technology. So now group 6.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. So we are going to give a presentation on application of remote sensing and GIS in landslide assessment and analysis. So we all know that the area, Guwahati-Shillong highway, the areas of that Guwahati-Shillong highway are very landslide prone areas, and it causes it causes problems to frequent travelers. So we thought of doing a project on this remote sensing, using the remote sensing and GIS in creating a susceptibility map of that region. So using ArcGIS, we have created a susceptibility map, and a susceptibility map is the landslide susceptibility map is where we create the we create the map based on the landslide areas where the landslide occurs and how frequently it occurs, like the most landslide prone areas, and the factors that the causative effect of landslides. So we have considered only 4 factors, like the hydrology, roads, slope, and the vegetation. The slope and distance to stream that were derived from the SRTM digital elevation model, DEM data, and from the Sentinel-2 data we have collected the infrared and red bands downloaded that were used to calculate the normalized vegetation index, and the road layer were downloaded from OSM OpenStreetMap. So Barihun would explain the parameters for the landslides, how they affect landslides.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone, and respected sir. My name is Barihun Almonai. Then I'm going to present the parameter for landslide. Number 1 is slope. Slope is a very important factor for landslide study as it has a direct relation with landslide occurrence. As a result, it is frequently used in preparing any maps related to landslide. It is generally believed that landslide occurs more frequently on the steeper slope due to gravity stress. And number 2, distance to stream. Rivers with a number of drainage networks have a high probability of landslide occurrence as they erode the slope base and saturate the underwater section of the slope, forming material. Distance from stream map was developed from
Euclidean distance buffering method in the spatial analysis tools of ArcGIS 10.8.2. Number 3, distance from roads. Nearer the slope, the road will be affected. The road will have a tendency to collapse with the landslide area. Number 4, vegetation. Vegetation having well-spread network of root system, increasing shearing resistance of the slope material. This is due to the natural anchoring of slope material. In addition to this, it reduces the action of erosion and adds to the stability of the slope. The study area, we have taken the Assam and Meghalaya, like Kamrup and Metro and Riphoi district, the area that we taken, the Jorabat and surrounded region. The methodology, from SRTM we taken the dam, and from the dam we will splitting into like slope, generate the slope.
From the dam data, we have generated the slope and the fill, and from the fill we have calculated the flow direction, flow accumulation, and at last we have derived the stream distance from the slope. From the sentinel to imagery, we have taken the band 8 and band 4 to calculate the NDVI. And the roads, the distance from the roads to the landslide prone areas, that also we have calculated, and at the end we have reclassified all these distances, and we have done a weighted overlay analysis to find the map, to get the susceptibility map for the landslide prone areas. So these are the maps we have created. The right hand side map shows the slope of the study area, where the red areas represent the very steep slopes, and red and orange areas represents the steep slopes which are very much prone to landslides, and the green areas represents the very gentle slopes. This is in the left hand side we have shown the stream order of the study area. At the last we have seen the weightage map of the study area, and this is the susceptibility map showing the different areas, with the red one showing the most prone zones. So 15.1 hectare of area was found to be the most landslide prone areas, and 714 hectares of the highly prone areas. And the rest are the mildly prone areas or normally not affected areas. And this is what was the conclusion. Normally, for finding for creating the susceptibility map, apart from these 4 factors, there are many factors. So since this was our first try, so we considered only these 4 factors. But apart from that, we have the aspect, curvature, distance from different roads, geology, topography, everything is needed for creating a susceptibility map. So we couldn't go for the accuracy assessment of this map, and also as no field study was done, so we had to conclude our study till here. Thank you.
Yeah, I think a good study is required. Only thing is you also have to take soil depth. Okay.
Yes,
what
sir.
is the thickness of the overlay burden soil? That is important. And another is the rainfall. Rainfall.
Yeah, there are a lot of methods, but due to lack of time, so we go for this method.
But how far the susceptibility map match with actual occurrence of the slide?
Actually, sir, we found 3 places nearby where the actual landslide was happened in previous. So the area is included in this map. So there was 3 or 4 regions which accurately matched with the image.
Yeah, one is that you have to incorporate and then validate susceptibility map is important.
Yes, sir, there are many input factors which we need to incorporate, but we couldn't do this was just a procedure that we tried to learn how to go for it. So I cannot say this is least accurate, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you all the students who have given up their presentations. And now I request DG Nectar sir to ask questions from the students, and if we have more comments to make.
Mete? ऑनलाइन है क्या लिंक? कहाँ है? डिस्प्ले.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I understood from this is that now I can at least say that it is successfully completed. So the students actually they could learn something, they could provide some data, and then they try to understand the actual situation related to the product. So it's a very good thing that we will initiate few more such of this thing training program very soon with some the upgraded syllabus and the course module, so that we can utilize it in a much better way. And with this, I think we could now in a position to say that we could generate a pool of people who can be useful for the geospatial program. So that was the main idea. So with this, I hope that you will be in touch with us, and then we will initiate some new program, more program, and then we will invite you for those program also. So I wish you all the best, and looking forward to see you in future with Actor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, DG sir. Now we will move forward for the certificate distribution to the students. With the permission of DG sir.
Yeah, before
Okay.
that, I just wanted to
Yes, sir.
give my concluding remarks.
Oh, certificate distribution.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to give a concluding remarks.
Okay, sir.
Before that, see, one is compliments to Nectar for organizing this 3 weeks program, and then also it is not easy. 3 weeks you learn everything, so it requires a continuous learning process, and then on the focused way. So where whichever the area, because if you talk about this space technology and then GIS, GNSS, all GPS, and then if you talk about lidar technology, there are many things, many fields in this. So and then each one is its own requirements, and you have to put efforts to learn those things. Another thing is I also got impressed what Dr. Arun Kumar Sharma, the DG Nectar, has mentioned, that how this can be put into effectively utilized on the ground, specifically mentioned. So there is no industry, and then you have to bring in the industry, and something like example of like given ginger production and saffron, and also which is also demonstrated in the northeast, because he also mentioned there are a lot of natural resources, and then you belongs to this area, and then you should come up with certain something in an enterprise manner, and then also show that these technologies are put into use. And then when you talk about this use of the technology, our Honorable Prime Minister also many times mentions that you should use the technology for effective use. And then there are so many people who are working in these areas, so they have shown that how this technology can be put into use effectively. And then if you talk about the use of satellite data, say ISRO, we launch many satellites, and then at the same time when we launch these satellites, there is a lot of data has been created, like you are using a Sentinel data or Landsat data, but nobody has used data related to ISRO. And then if you talk about ISRO, and then there is also Bowen portal, and then when you say you generate like winter rice or maize acreage estimation, so there are already the database has been created using the these satellite data, and the data is also lying in that portal. So if you wanted to use it, you can also compare that, how accurate that you have generated your data. That is an important thing. So these previous already the databases, the land use, land cover, or for that matter like landslides, what you have done. So already landslide maps are also prepared. So those database are geology, geomorphology, water resources, and soil maps. So there are a lot of information which is available. You should be able to use it. See, most of the time we are going only for the outside, but doesn't matter. But at the same time, whatever the databases are created, they should be also you can use, and you can refer, and you can relate what you have done, whether you are correct or wrong. So important thing is whatever you do, it is because it is only the digital numbers. So the digital numbers you are converting into a certain type of feature and classification. And once you do that, maybe some of the features, like you say that this is the wheat, probably that is it is also other vegetation also, or plantation, or some scrubland also giving the similar reflectance. So unless you go to the field and verify, so whatever you have done is correct or wrong. So that is very important. And then because we are going to use this data for different uses. Suppose you say the production of ginger is this much, or turmeric is this much, or wheat is, or maize is this much, and then people also will ask from industry, suppose Reliance industry or Ramdev ka kaun sa hai? Patanjali. So they also wanted to establish some industry here. They also wanted to know accurately how much is the production, how much is the acreage here, which is the suitable site I have to put my own industry. Suppose I put some industry of processing unit, or for that matter in that Meghalaya we have a pineapple also we produce, and then you have to put at central place so that you can minimize the transportation cost, and so that all this infrastructure is already available. So you also have to see all those things, and so whatever you have done, so it has to be accurately done, and then if required to be verified and re-verified, all those things is an important component. So, and then nowadays these technologies are going to help in many ways, because nowadays the dashboards are being developed. Suppose if you say landslide susceptibility map, once you prepare this, so what is the use of it? How we are going to put into use? Suppose you say that this is my landslide susceptibility map and that these are the danger zones. And then particularly when it is a rainy season and it is also prone to landslides during that time. So, and then you can also develop a mobile app, and then so that when you are reaching the place, suppose the technology is called like a geofencing. So something like these are the areas having highly prone to the landslide, and suppose if there is an app is there, and then when you reach that place, it can also alert you, send a message that you once you use that app, so you are reaching the place where this is, because sometimes you will also see the signages. So you are approaching the road where it is a landslide. So one way to do it is to put a signages, and another way to put is also you can also alert you through your mobile app telling this is you are reaching the danger zone. So you should look for alert yourself while you driving or you are walking or cycling. So all those things it also helps the persons to himself or herself to know that how alert he should be when you reach these places. So, and then you should also think of developing a newer things for your own areas, which are the technology, which how I can help my own people or increase the livelihood, what sir is mentioning many times. So how to increase the productivity. So somewhere we have said that this maize is produced, and then where the national production average is 2.5 tons per hectare, whereas in here it is 1.5 per hectare. So how to increase that production, what are the nutrients has to be supplied. So for that there are maps like soil health cards are also being prepared, and using that you can also according to that different type of the soil and nutrients, how to enrich further those areas with the more nutrients so that your production is also increased. And then there are it is also done using a precision agriculture and UAV technologies, which can also help you to know exactly which are the areas you have to apply the pesticides or the nutrients to that. So it can be automated the process, all those things. So there are many technologies. See, one is availability of the resources like natural resources, and availability of the technologies, which are the technologies like a space technology or a remote sensing, GIS, GNSS, all these technologies how we can put into effective use. So for that you have to go deep into that and try to understand, and then finally you can suggest something which can help the community or livelihood or increasing the income of the farmers, like doubling the farmers' income. There are many initiatives government has done, but it is not possible by the government alone to do that. So when you go to the area, so you should understand those requirements, and then you are already into this field, so you should try to apply this field and help, and also take a big challenges. See, normally we look for that whenever you study something, okay, where I get a job and so that I'll sustain myself. So it is individually to help you, but at the same time if you wanted to improve and then taking further in reaching the higher levels of development, so you should take up the challenges and should take up those challenges. Suppose if you talk about Elon Musk, who has built this space technology on individual on his own, and then now He is talking of going to the moon and going to the Mars and colonizing there. So this technology, he believes that it can be done, and you also should believe that if you take up something, so initial there will be a lot of challenges, but at the same time, if you wanted to develop the area, so then you should take up the challenges, and then you should not think that money automatically it will come. There are so many industries also, they will come forward if you come up with some innovations, and then so that if it is going to help the region, so automatically those people also will come forward. So I once again congratulate all of you for successful completing this course, and also wish you all the best in all future endeavors. And I am anytime if you require my expertise, any these things, support, I'll be happy to support. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Dr. Raju sir, for the wonderful remarks and suggestions to students. So we will now proceed towards the certificate distribution, and I will call upon the name of the students one by one, and then we will distribute the certificates to them. So the very first one is Anjan Mysore. I request Dr. Raju sir to kindly give him the certificate. Next is Barbie Sangma. I request Dr. Colin sir to kindly give certificate to Barbie. Next is Dajoplin Nonglang. I request Dr. Raju sir again to give him the certificate. Eureka Dokurund, I request Didi sir virtually to give the certificate, and Colin sir on behalf of Didi sir will give the certificate to Eureka. Next is Kiwi Bori. Colin sir will please give the certificate to Kiwi Bori. Long Bhakupar Ropme. I request Raju sir to please give him the certificate. Laitma Basumitri. I request Colin sir to give her the certificate. Sanam Donmon. Again, I request Didi sir to virtually give her the certificate. So, on behalf of Didi sir, Colin sir, please may give the certificate to Sanam. From that side only you can go. Next is Sinam Pandung. I request Dr. Raju sir to kindly give her the certificate. Next is Stevenson Tekar. I request Dr. Collins sir to kindly give him the certificate. Next is Super Strong Arm Shaila. I request DD sir to virtually give him the certificate, and Collins sir on behalf of DD sir, please may give the certificate to Super Strong. Next is Barihun. I request Dr. Raju sir to give her the certificate. Pooja Talukdar. I request Colin sir to give her the certificate. Nikita Gugoi, I request Raju sir to give her the certificate. Uh, Next is Tina Lapang. I request Dr. Collins sir to give her the certificate. So now three of our Nectar employees who have been also the part of the training program, uh, Panjuma Kotaki, Nitin Sharma, and Vipul Sinha. They all three have been attending the training program. So I request Dr. Raju sir and Dr. Collins sir to jointly give all the three certificates to them. Thank you very much, Dr. Raju sir, Collins sir, and DG sir. Now I request Chief Geomatics Officer Sri Rajendra Jena to give the closing remark of this 3-week training program and formally close the training. Thank you all.
Hello, am I audible?
Audible sir. Audible sir.
Okay. Very good afternoon to respected DG sir, Dr. Raju sir, and Dr. Colin Ji, and all our participants here offline there in TDC, and a lot of Nectar staffs there in online attending this program. Yeah, it's a very nice experience to Nectar that we have in-house organized this training program starting from the selection of students from different areas. They are being basically nominated by different educational institutions. Around 15 educational institutions were given email to nominate their students. So finally, a committee was formed, and they have been they selected. And yeah, of course, it's a very token amount of money we have taken from them. So it was basically free of charge to provide them opportunity to learn geospatial technology that our vision from DG Nectar. Yeah, the select from starting from selection to designing the course module and organizing the training facility here in TDC. It is all first time we are giving to the first batch. It was 20 students earlier, but now due to some reason only 15 students, I think 16. But one student, I would like to pay my gratitude, pay my condolence that he lost his father. So after attending 2 days of training, he left this session. My heartful Nectar staff is all heartful condolence for his demise of his father. So that is one aspect I would like to say. So definitely it's a very nice experience and valuable feedback from experts, the trainers invited from all over different parts of different parts of industry as well as academy. So all this will definitely improve us to organize very in a better way, and the facility that we are trying to create to give more on hands-on experience. I came to know it's gives me immense pleasure that I came to know that these students have completed their graduation or master's degree due to the COVID time. So I know the COVID time has all this disrupted the system of education to students. So, so far as theory is concerned, they would be definitely they have to read thoroughly again,
And the objective of this training was basically given industrial exposure, how they can pursue this course with having this hands-on experience and about the facet of the geospatial technologies. Uh, Thank you to all the staffs in general, but I would definitely put my thanks, that it is my privilege to thank our Director General who has given us set the platform here for this training environment, including from the system of inviting students, then creating module, then developing a complete training system there in TDC. This all his able guidance and direction give us a very good opportunity to us to focus the training on geospatial technologies. So thank you, DG sir. Then it is my pleasure to thank Dr. Raju sir. Whenever we call him, he joins, having sparing his valuable time from his busy schedule and all his experience, the very long, vast experience as a geospatial technology professional. So I would definitely thanks from my heart to him that he has given so much of interest to give the honest feedback and interacted with the students, and that definitely provides an impetus to students to take this forward, his feedback, his advice at all times. So my thanks to Dr. Raju sir. Then I would also like to thank Dr. Colin sir, and also online Dr. Krishna ji joined this session. Our advisors of Nectar, they have given their valuable advices. Also, they have given us a very good inspiration to conduct this training program. So thanks to our advisors. I'll not hesitate to praise and give my utmost thanks to all the officers and Nectar staff who have given direct and indirect support for conduct of this program. Definitely, they have given different kind of support to the training team as well as the other faculty and all. Then my special thanks to the training team led by Mr. Satyam, uh, part of this team, Mr. Dharmendra and Nitin Panjua, though they are trainees here, but they have also supported in providing training support to students. They have given the practical time to students. So thankful to the training team there deployed from Nectar side. Then I will also thankful to Mr. Debra, Mr. Dipul, Mr. Dean, those who have created this facility and have set the smooth functioning of all the equipments, the systems there in TDC. So thankful to those that team also. They have continuously maintained the system functional for training. Then of course I will not forget Mr. Simanta, Mr. Bharat, those who have given the administrative support there in TDC. I hope the students have got good food and good administrative support there in TDC. So the credit to Mr. Simanta and Mr. Bharat, those who have taken care of all this, and I am thankful to them also. Then at last, my happiest congratulations to all trainees as they have shown keen interest all through the training period, and I hope they have got significant benefit from this training. And thank you very much to all other joined online, offline for this closing ceremony. So congratulations to all Nectar as well as the participants for my thanks and best wishes to all of them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jaina sir, for the closing remark. So the 3-week summer training program on geospatial technology is now formally closed. I thank all the participants, Dr. PLN Raju sir, who has taken given up his additional time to us, and he's been sparing time for us whenever we have requested him, even on a very short notice. Uh, very thank you to Raju sir, thank you to DG Nectar, thank you to Dr. Collins sir, Dr. Krishna sir, all the scientific and technical staff at Nectar who has throughout supported us even in the toughest time for the smooth conduct of this training program. And I like to thank to the students also who have actively taken up this learning process, and they have taken it as a very personal matter of learning, and they have not hesitated in asking in us any doubt, and they have been interacting with us as a friend, and that is the best part of the students who have joined us. And thank you all for joining us. Thank you.
Satyam, I request to have a joint photograph, please.
Sure, sir. I request all the joinees who have joined us online kindly switch on their camera so that we can have a group photo. Jaina sir is left.